Hello, Lee Channel. Welcome back to me. Welcome back to Thailand. It's True Blue time here in Thailand. It is one Sao here in Thailand. Yeah, Sao. Saturday here in Thailand. It's just about 10:30 here in Thailand. A cloudy day. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a cloudy day. I can't believe it. And I haven't gone wing today. For instance, I haven't winged today. I haven't ran today. Go running today because I do it every second day. And every second day it seems to be cloudy. And every time I want to go to wing or run down to the tally, the sun's out. And the sun's out was about 40 degrees yesterday. And today, if we had rain all over last night, for instance, and guess what we've got? A cloudy day. So, but I love you, son. I thank you very much. I can play it just like I every time I want to go out in the rain, etc. When it's sunny and whenever I go. Anyway, I'm going to run up to the market later on, etc. So there you are. I'm going to run up to the market. I bet you come out, you son. So it's the fun I'm having with the sun and me. I love the sun. I came here for the sun. One of the reasons why I come to Thailand for the weather. But for instance, this part of my head just can't take it anymore. It really can't. I guess I'm so burnt up here. Anyway, guys, I hope you're doing well. So it's a Saturday and it's another defeat for Manchester City. Hey, we're not talking about another defeat. Yeah, this time it's the ladies in the WSL. A very spirited defeat. A spirited defeat. That's what I'm going to say. A spirited defeat. The game was started at 1:30 in the morning, my time. So it was 7:30 your time, UK time. So I didn't see it. I need my beauty sleep, as you probably can tell. I need my beauty sleep. So I saw the game this morning, and I thought we were mega unlucky. I woke up this morning. The first thing I did, grabbed my telephone. I thought, no, please. And then only find out we've lost a 2-1 defeat to Chelsea. No, then I thought, oh, okay, fair enough. And then I looked at the game and watched the game. And don't know about yourself, etc. I thought we were unlucky. Okay, and when I'm looking at the stats, it's even more unlucky. So for instance, and both the goals came from a cross. I thought Alex struggled a bit. What's the goal with the lady on the right and the side? What was it? What was her name? Barrow, blah blah blah, whatever. What's the goal? But I thought Alex struggled a bit and allowed her to get in. But again, Alex got us back into the game with a lovely free kick. But other than that, I thought Chelsea didn't have pay us too many issues. I thought the team who was in the ascendancy, who was more unlikely to score, was Manchester City. Now you're going to sit and say, well, yeah, but I get this because a lot of times when I'm watching City against Chelsea, I always come out and thinking that we were unlucky. And again, for instance, I'm going to talk about the stats in a minute. What's it called? And and my own eye, for instance, says. It backs my up. Now the thing is, we are talking about the biased BBC and for instance the biased commentary, the Chelsea, the best team in the world, and they too are. They're a very, very good side, and they got a great deal amount of resources. For instance, recruitment's very good. The strength in depth is very good. So of course they're going to be the better team, as it were. But every time I see they play against City, I think they feel they scrape a win, and it didn't. So I'm telling the truth or lying, please let me know. So, but at the moment, from what I saw and when I looked at the stats, I believe is true, and I thought we were unlucky. So, but let's go with the team. Let's find out what this team. So this was the team started the game. So there's a lovely picture of Lauren, my favourite player, and so we started off with the Amsita in goal, Kaspari, Rose, Pryor, Greenwood, Hasegawa, Lorman, Niemeyer, Murphy, Hemp, and Shaw. Didn't see. I don't know. I didn't see the new signing. So for instance, that was a bit disappointing. In subs were Keating, Lazelle, Coombs, Witherall, Azabi, Blinken, Brown, Beanie, Thompson, and Lewis. Caitlin, say our new signing, etc. So I didn't see her, so I was a bit disappointed not to see her. But there we go. Grace Clinton. This young lady. So I didn't see any Grace Clinton. So whether the registration was a bit too late, whether she's not fit enough, etc. I don't know. But she wasn't in the side. So if someone can help me on that one, I don't know. Again, it's I'm not 1,000,000,000% on ladies football was to go, but I'm getting there. This is an awful picture, isn't it? Eh? Doesn't she doesn't look pretty in a red, does she? Really is. It's like, oh, can you believe it? I just can't stand looking at that picture, and why is it on? But but I thought overall, I said like we were deeply unlucky. Now let me have a look at the stats here. Now again, because the stats were backing me up. What's it called? So we lost 2-1. So we went. So Beaver Jones scored in the 31st minute, and then Haramel scored on the second half, 64th minute, and then we had an own goal, for instance, from Charles, etc., and the 21st. Now. In the stats, what's it called? The stats are 51% with Chelsea are playing at home, no surprise. 48% Man City, closest. Shots, okay. What's it called? Off target. 8 to Chelsea, 17 to Manchester City. 17! 3 shots for Chelsea on target, 5 shots for Manchester City. So there you go. Touches inside the opposition box. This is Chelsea, the best team. 19. Manchester City, 29. So we had more shots, 10 more shots, opposition touches in the oppositions. So, the shots, for instance, we had more shots on target. We had more shots, a lot more shots, double the amount of shots than Chelsea off target. Okay, goalkeeper saves. 5 for Chelsea, 1 for Man City, right? So their goalkeeper was the busiest. Fouls committed, 5-7. Corners, 5-3. So what's it called? So they are. Attacks, again, on target, off target, 3, 5, 8, 17. Shots on target, 3, 5, and attempts in the box, 2 for Chelsea, 5 for Manchester City. Hit the woodwork, 1 for Manchester City, none for Chelsea. Even passes 475 to 444. So again, it wasn't. So for instance, they didn't. What they won when Chelsea won something, etc. They didn't actually win it. Again, for instance, it was close. Passing accuracy 83 to 81. Backward passes 71 to 76. So forward passes 163 49. Long balls 39-36. Everything was very, very close. Again, total crosses 17 for Chelsea, 15 for Man City. So So I thought tackles won. Man City 56%. Again, so overall the game, and regardless whether the BBC media and the what's it called, the biased Southern media, for instance, will talk about Chelsea being the best and to which they are a very good team. To sit there and to come out and say that, for instance, we're not in the game, which is a load of crap. Hasegawa should have scored that goal. She was definitely unlucky. Bunny Shaw thought she was going to rifle that one in towards the end. Man City were one of the teams posing the threats, especially towards the end, to get that goal. We definitely deserve a point out of the game. And also, you're looking at what was the name? When we hit the crossbar in the first half. So overall, I felt Man City were pretty damn well. They had 2 basic I think it was just crosses and crosses in the box. Good crosses. First one was a good cross, etc. Just needed a touch. To score. And Beaver Jones, but that ball could have gone anywhere. So it wasn't directly at her. For instance, the ball was just crossed in, and So I thought Alex was at fault for both because she didn't stop the cross, etc. And also I hope she's okay, Alex. So she did go off injured in the game. But I believe I was listening to the manager, Andree, and later, and he was giving the his press conference, and I thought he mentioned about Alex. I was listening to his press conference. The press conference didn't have the voices from the reporters, which was really annoying. But from what he was saying, etc., because they both had, Murphy went off for him. We lost Lewis, but I think she's. I don't know anything about Alex. She needs to go off because she has some feelings in her legs. We need to sort it out and see how it goes. And I got the impression from him, I don't think it's mega serious. So again, it's just another injury. The men have injuries. John Stone's going off. And leave. Oh, you can believe it. was only precautionary. What's it called? And then Alex, our first game. Every time we seem to play a game, we always seem to pick up an injury of some kind. But overall, etc. I thought we were just unlucky again against Chelsea. But as Andree says, etc. For instance, it gives him belief and confidence that if we can take Chelsea to this far, just how I think we are definitely in contention for the season. Again, Chelsea have got to play Arsenal and the Rags. Have also got to play City again at the Joel Stadium. So to sit there and say that, for instance. City were so Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea not by they have their own way. They've also got to play the Champions League as well. But City were edged out. This I thought they were right. But it was. Overall very, very convincing. We can players stay fit. And I think and once Grace was a good acquirer, and I thought we did well there. Andrew, it was clear. This is commented. It was clear to see the style of play the new Hull coach looking to implement after City just a few weeks. I don't know. He's very softly spoken, Swedish, svenska. I lived in Scandinavia for 10 years, so for instance I know Swedish people. So for instance the way they are Scandinavians basically. So he is softly spoken. Probably they have an edge to them. What's it called? But they are softly spoken, etc. So, but he's like. Do you remember Sven-Göran Eriksson? He was also a very mild man, a very softly spoken man. But we'll see how he is. Maybe he's not the same. At Stamford Bridge, the team were fluid between a 3-4-2-1 and a 4-2-3-1, when adapting to different Chelsea patterns. I got the impression, etc. We expected Chelsea to set up one way, and they set it up a different way. So I think that was a surprise. It was interesting how it developed. On the new signings, Jade Rose and Sydney Loham started at Stamford Bridge and wasted little time in settling into their surroundings due to the duo adapted well to the pace of the game and gave City fans a taste of what's in store for overcoming. Emma Beanie came on closing stage, looked good and sharp, as we pushed for the exclusive or whatever equaliser. Hasegawa is class. She is. It's in the wake of her contract extension, which keeps her at the club at 2029. The Japanese international was once again outstanding player in London, competitive in defence and sulky on the ball. It's clear to see why we're determined to retain her services for another 4 years. Yeah, absolute class. She really is. Really good. So I've got Brighton next week. Saturday plays. Is it? 1:30 in the morning. So it's Saturday 1:30 in the morning, so that means it's another 5:30 kick-off. 7:30 kick-off by the looks of it. Oh no, well, another Friday kick-off. Why can't you play on Saturday or Sunday or something like that? But overall I'm delighted. For instance, not delighted, not too disappointed. Chelsea was always going to be a tough one. We're always going to be close. I did say 2-1 to Man City, and if we would have finished our chances, but unfortunately we're at the top level, and it's like the Premier League sides, say a Championship's coming into the English Premier League with the men, for instance, and they always play well, but they can't get it across the road because again it's all about goals. And Chelsea got the goals and Man City didn't. So unfortunately, they took the chances and they converted their chances, and Man City didn't. And when whether you're playing in the men's game in the English Premier League or whether you're playing what's it called, the ladies' game, etc., it's always going to be the same. Liverpool not playing the best in the men's game, but getting the goal. Against Arsenal, in getting that free kick, that one goal, winning the points. And unfortunately, for instance, that's the difference. That's the level, etc. And you've got to convert your chances. Unfortunately, first game rustiness. You could say these things, but overall, am I disappointed about the loss? I am. But I'm also delighted the way the ladies play, for instance, and stepped up. And I do believe injuries prevailing. For instance, we're going to have a good season, and there's no reason why we can't. Got a good squad, I think we do, So I'm not too disappointed. I'm disappointed with the loss. I'm talking about a loss rather than a win. For instance, been again the last 10 years or so, Man City, the men, the ladies, etc. We've always been talking about the successes we've had, but we'll fight another day, for instance, and we'll be back, and I feel very confident that, for instance, Man City will be back. For instance, we're back up there. We've got Brighton next week, and I've no doubt we'll put Brighton to the sword and get the first points on board. So, and then on with the season. So, so come on, City. Come on, ladies. For instance, we can still do it. I've got great confidence for you. If you went down to the game, good on you. For instance, I did a lot of some singing, and great. I hope you got safely got back. And and if you're going to Brighton, enjoy. First game season, and I've got every confidence. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. True Blue Tie from Thailand. Tell me what you think. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you think, what you're thinking. Am I deluded? What did were Chelsea just far too good for us? I don't think so. I think the gap, it wasn't as big as what the London media will say, but I think the gap was quite small. And as the Man City headline says there, Chelsea edge past Man City. They didn't, and against the stats, proven that Man City were definitely in the game. So well done to the ladies. Unfortunately, Andree. So good luck, and hope Alex is back. And take care. Jolly Cat from Thailand.